Hello, it's P+7 on Twitter and YouTube. The Purple Butterfly. Blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com and people elsewhere on the internet. And today at work, something interesting happened. Someone said, "Well, I thought you was wearing protective hairstyles." That's not a protective hairstyle. My hair is in braids. Currently it's covered with a gallet. Yes, this is a protective hairstyle. But it occurred to me that not everyone is very attuned to what exactly a protective hairstyle is. So I figured I'd make a video to let you know exactly what the difference between a regular hairstyle and a protective hairstyle is. And bear with me, I just sprayed some of this in my ear. This is olive oil, canola oil, and a couple of other oils that I usually use in my hair, but I got a slight ear infection going on, and all natural. Squirt in the ears, kills the pain, but in the meantime, my ear gear keeps sliding right on out of there. Anyway, let's get to how my hair looks today, and will look like for a week. As soon as I undo my delay. This one's great. This one is actually called the Flags of Africa. And as you can tell, it has all the patterns for different African flags. Anyway, my hair is basically, it's not even a fancy braid pattern. I just stuck my finger in there, made a part, started braiding. I didn't even use a comb to do it, which is why I got one part, I could tell by feel, it's a little thick in the back, but still, it's braided. Braids are automatically a protective style because you're not in your hair every day combing it, yanking it, pulling on it, manipulating it, or what have you. Twists are a protective style. Covering your hair and keeping it covered for 4 or 5 days at a time and not manipulating the hair, combing the hair, brushing the hair after you take the scarf off is a protective style. When I used to wear galays 5 days out the week, I guarantee you something like this, satin, very soft, was under my scarf. I used to actually have a silk scarf I tied on and knotted before I put on my galay because the galay, as beautiful as it is, look real close, there's no shine. That's because that's all 100% cotton. Okay, this satin is shiny because it slides right off your hair. Your hair slides off of it. There's no snags. So this will protect your hair. But you can't walk around going to a place of business to work looking like this. So you cover that up with something that is presentable. And once again, my ear gear slid off. Okay, apparently the girl at work thought that a protective style was when you go someplace and pay someone an exorbitant amount of money to style your hair a certain way. So she's spending $100 on someone to braid their hair. They're braiding her hair too tight. It's hurting, so she's doing this all day, or even worse, she's doing this all day. I always find that funny. I do this because it is a good way to scratch an itch, but after I do that, I'm done for like 4 or 5 hours. I don't have to do this all day for hours at a time every day. If you have to do that, your braids are too tight. Me, the only thing I have to do, take some of this, or actually some of my trusty old vinegar, along with a little bit of water, pour it in, boom, instant hairspray, well, braid spray rather, because the vinegar normalizes your hair and your pH balance. So if you happen to have over porosity or under porosity or whatever, that will take it back to normal. This has a bunch of beneficial ingredients. I believe I covered using this in video 148, 149. Edge and Nape Care. Look up that video and you'll see why I use this. This saves me the trouble of having to mix up a bunch of stuff for about $18 when this product is already on the market, has 98% of the stuff I already mixed up myself for $4. And the stuff that's missing, like the vinegar, I've poured a little bit in there. Aloe vera, I've poured a little bit in there. Ready to go. You see what I'm saying? So as long as whatever you're doing to your hair is not causing pulling, tension, manipulation, that's like I have a comb trick. And actually, I'm going to show you. This comb slides right in my hair. See that? Because when I did my hair, I slid the comb at the roots and braided on top of the comb. And let's think about that. That comb is a 1/4 inch thick. It's probably thicker. But that means that's that much room at the base of each braid. I can move each braid because they're not tight. But it keeps my hair out of my way. It keeps my hands out of my hair. If I just got to do the hands in the hair syndrome and play in my hair, I had the ends of the braids that I could just go like that. And oddly enough, that little teeny action, which is actually smoothing the braid down, satisfies that I got to get my hands in my hair thing. So, no, I'm not taking it loose. It'll last for a week. It'll look nice for 2 weeks, but basically after a week I'm bored and I'll change it up again. Or I'll take the braids and, do something weird like take this part and integrate that braid into another braid or change up the hairstyle, but it'll still be a protective hairstyle. Bottom line, a protective hairstyle is any hairstyle that keeps your hair off of your shoulders, off of the nape of your neck, keeps your hands out of your hair, and keeps your hair anchored into a style for at least 2 days for like your, French braids, up to 2 months, because that way it allows your hair to have a break and to grow. Because, okay, I use the best combs on the market, and the few brushes I have are very, the bristles are wide. This is the one for when my hair is straight. This is the one for my hair is not straight. See the difference in the size of those bristles? These are close together. These are not. This is Conair. This is Plutigood. Some weird word. I'll hold it up to the camera. Maybe you can figure it out. I can't see it personally. Well, that's because I put on glasses. But even though I use hard rubber, none of that tip stuff at the top of it, non-metal, and as you can tell, very sturdy. I don't have to worry about my bristles or tines bending and all that, which means it won't yank my hair out because it is in its entirety a well-made product. Even though I'm not using those in my hair for a week, even when I use them, I'm very gentle how I handle my hair, very gentle, especially how I handle my scalp and my edges. But if you're using combs, brushes on a daily basis, especially because of human nature, we have jobs, we have lives, we get in a rush, so we might take going like this gently into, let me get this done right quick. Okay, that'll do. And we just yank 15, 20 split ends in there, and then when we come time to take down the hair, we're going, whoa, I got split ends. I got damage. Where'd that happen? Where'd it come from? That's how. If you're not going to take the time to do your hair properly, don't do it. If you know that you are one of these people like me that's always playing in their hair, and, 2 days ago that was a problem because I had fingernails out to here, and they would snag my hair every now and then. Put the hair up, for about a couple of days, take it loose, do this, massage your scalp, comb through whatever you need to do, put it back up. If all you could do is a protective style every 2 days, that's fine, because that's 2 days that you're not causing yourself grief, damage, pulling, yanking, or whatever. If you can make it a week, that's fine. I tell you what, I put my hair in 2-strand twists. A lot of people I know wear those for about a month. I actually celebrate. I will buy myself a venti mocha latte, no whipped cream, extra peppermint, just for making it 2 weeks in twist. Because every time I do something, let's like my mom's going to see my hair today. This is a basic braid style. It's not even anything fancy. And I've done crisscross, loop-de-loops, wandering paths, whatever. She's going to see my hair and go, it ain't going to last a week. The woman knows me well, but we won't tell her that, okay? And she'll be like, what do you mean it ain't going to last a week? Oh, you'll get bored in a couple of days and take it loose. I don't know why you sit there for hours and do your hair and you just going to take it back loose. This hairstyle I did when I was trying to figure out how I was going to do my hair for work. It was 10 o'clock. I generally go to bed by 10:30, 11 o'clock. If I'm not like this, at 10 o'clock, because I nod off early, because I wake up extremely early. That bus is not going to move itself if I'm at home sleep. So anyway, I just went ahead and did some basic braids. I might change it up once I figure out how I actually do want it. And that's all good because part of the journey is discovering what you can do in a short period of time, what takes more time. When I do two-strand twists, like I said, I might not make it in 2 weeks. Some people can make it a month, but I'll celebrate if I make it 2 weeks. I have been known to put two-strand twists all over my head, then go behind myself, split the two-strand twist, and make each of those two strands that came from the one two-strand twist two separate twists. So now I've gone from two-strand twists to micro twists. And then I might do the same thing with that on the flip side. Or I might take down 4 strands and make it one big strand. But that's what I find fun. I do my hair as much as I knit, and anybody knows me knows I knit. It's like currently, let's go there. I am working on this. There's a lot of it now. Let's see if I can get it all in the camera. This is backwards, actually, so let's turn around so you can see it. Ta-da! Isn't that absolutely adorable? See if I get it close enough where you can see the pattern. That's called the Feather and Fan Stitch with a pearl ridge. This is a baby blanket for a baby-to-be. And I am literally right at half point. It's like if I put the same number of stitches on the other end as I've done, in other words, that's a whole ball of yarn. And then I finish knitting the second ball of yarn, then cast off, and I'm done. Because it's 36 inches wide, so now I'm working to make it 36 inches long. And then while I'm deciding what the next knitted project is going to be, I'll probably be sitting there doing this in my hair. Oh, look, I did a twist. Well, let me put another one there. I've actually done my whole head of hair and didn't realize I was doing my hair. We sit around here doing our hair while we watch TV, or while we're talking to each other, while we're drinking coffee. But once it's in a protective style, well, we're not going to take it loose and redo. We're going to leave it in there at least 1 or 2 days. Okay, when I do my halo braids, which is, well, go back a few videos, look up halo. Well, actually, there's one. It's called a goddess crown with a zigzag halo. But I took a halo braid, and the crown was in 2 separate French braids. I made a single goddess crown out of that, and I took my halo and put zigzag braids and then just integrate them. And that's a very elegant style. It's great for business, especially meetings and stuff like that. And everybody's going, wow, how long did it take you to do that? That looks so complicated. Did you pay somebody? It took me 10 minutes, okay? But if you watch the video, you will see why it only takes 10 minutes. It looks complicated, but it's not. Every protective style you do does not have to be some long, drawn-out, complicated thing. A single French braid all the way up and then put the front in the bun, or 2 braids on the side, those are protective styles too. This, as basic as it is a protective style. This, covered up, is a protective style. So if you don't know what protective style is, just look up protective styles. Usually it's a braid, a twist, or a covering, or, you know, some people use a wig or a weave as a protective style. Your money, you do what works for you. But the fact is, Protective styles can be as simple as putting two pigtails in your hair or as complicated as